25 signs your partner doesn't love you. There is a saying that love is blind. Sometimes it is hard to pay attention to little details that show that our partner doesn't love us, especially when we really love him/her and we want our relationship to last. But you must be aware and pay attention to the little details that your partner does or doesn't do. Watch this video to the end and learn 25 traits of this video. Let's start. Number 1. They don't care about emotions. It doesn't matter if you are happy or sad. Someone who loves you will always try to make you happy and ensure that you are. Okay, but if your partner never cares about your feelings or they seem unhappy when you are happy, it is not a good sign that lovers care about each other. They want the other person to be happy and want them to smile, but if your partner does not care about your happiness, it means they do not love you. If you love but are aware of the signs, and your partner is displaying none of these, you can see the difference between someone who lies about their feelings and someone who truly loves you. Behaviors. Then ask yourself if you want to reevaluate the relationship and stay with them. People are different and expressing love and affection is not always the same, but if they show many of these signs, please note that they do not love you. Number 2. They just won't listen. No matter what you tell them, he seems to be out of the zone. He seems to forget almost everyday mundane topics, such as changes in your work schedule or bathroom problems. Occasionally, he or she will complain or shake his head, but honestly, they will not be in the room when you speak. They are always watching on his phone, laptop, or TV, basically anything other than having a conversation with you. If your husband or wife does not listen to you, it is a sign of serious disrespect. Number 3. They just aren't interested in what's going on in your life. I bet that in the early stages of your marriage and before that, your spouse was very interested in being your rascal about your life. They want to know what your goals are, how your job will go, and what your life will be like in the future. But for some reason, those conversations stopped altogether. Whenever you try to talk about something you like or something that is going on in your personal life, they seem to be inactive. They never ask how your day went, at work or with your friends. Nothing. You try to ask him questions, but he or she does not seem to want to talk to you. Number 4. They never consider your opinion. We all have our thoughts on important issues in life. I am sure you are always looking at your husband or wife and what you believe is best for him. But if he does not listen to you when he is dealing with a problem at work or in life, it is a sign that he does not respect you. A boy does not want to do what his wife says, but he should at least consider her opinion and talk to her about it. That is what a good marriage is. But if your husband or wife no longer loves you, he will ignore what you say and do what he thinks is best for him. Number 5. They lie to you? Can it get worse? No need to telling anything else about the lie. It's so simple. If he or she hides things from you, he or she does not respect you or your relationship, and he or she is looking for a way to tell you. They does not want to spend time with you anymore. So they makes excuses every time you talk to them. Or, if he's with you, he's going to meet someone he really likes and lie his way out. He lies because he does not have the courage to tell you the truth. Number 6. They doesn't respect your boundaries. Boundaries are the foundation of every healthy relationship, and if you want that relationship to succeed, you must respect the limits set by your partner. For example, if your partner talks about your personal problems outside of your relationship, behind your back, it is clearly a violation of your boundaries and an emotional connection. You want to keep things secret. Just between the two of you, it's completely normal to expect the person you love. Number 7. They no longer say I love you. You stopped behaving like two people who love each other. You have also stopped saying things you love each other. Your partner has stopped saying I love you. Of course, actions speak louder than words. But when there are no loving actions and even the loving words disappear, this is a big red flag. Number 8. They are rude and mean to you. They are very rude in their words, both publicly and privately. They do not choose their words. They despise you and do not care if you are hurt or not. Their roughness is the way they let you know they no longer want to be with you. Number 9. They never gets jealous. They can pretend they are not jealous, but trust me, they all have such a claim on you that is hidden within you. Again, even if they hide their jealousy, if you pay a little closer attention to their behavior, you should take it into account. So, logically, after careful observation, you will see if he shows no signs of jealousy at all. Well, that's a really bad sign. Number 10. They no longer support you. If you see that your partner no longer agrees with you and supports you and your plans, it could be a sign that you are no longer important to them. In addition, if you see that they are angry and impatient when they are with you, you get the message. Number 11, they secretive work. See if this scene rings the bell. They get ready, look at his phone and smile, or someone calls him, he goes to the other room to answer. After a moment, he is at the door, holding the doorknob, wondering where he is going and with whom. This is not right. If you decide to live together, you have to share everything. You must be in that relationship full time. Number 12, they stop making you happy. He or she has stopped doing things for you. All those little cute things that you liked, that made you feel special, that made you feel that you are his and only his, are gone. They just don't count. Whether you are happy, angry, or sad, they give you nothing. When there is such indifference in your relationship, it practically ends between you because love has been around for a long time. Another sign partner doesn't love you. Number 13, they don't talk about the future. He or she never talks about your future together, which basically means he or she does not want you to. Maybe for now you're comfortable with him and for some reason he needs you, but it's not going to last long. Number 14, they never apologize. Even if he or she is wrong, he or she will never forgive you, and on the other hand, when you mess something up and hurt his feelings, he needs to apologize quickly. Otherwise, he has a sour face all day. It is a clear sign that he does not respect you because he does not care if your feelings hurt or not. It concludes that he does not love you at all. Number 15, they ignore sex with you. If they lose interest in having sex with you, it is a clear sign that your relationship is in serious trouble. When your partner loses interest in sharing a close relationship with you, their feelings towards you also disappear. If they never start loving you, the truth is they will never love you again. Number 16, they start talking about other men or women. When you see your partner looking at the other people in front of you or starting to talk about how good they look, it is a sign that he/she has stopped loving you and started looking at other options. Number 17, they never notices your appearance. Was he or she used to focus on every little thing about the way you look? Has he completely stopped praising you? If so, that's a clear sign that he no longer wants to be with you. Because a man who loves you will never allow you to underestimate any part of you. Number 18, they is distant emotionally. A man who is in love with you will look for ways to get closer to you. And I do not mean just physical touch. The essential connection that builds a strong and satisfying relationship is emotional commitment and intimacy. This is the part where you can know for sure if he loves you or not. Is he remote? Does he not want to talk to you about things that are bothering him? That is a great sign your partner doesn't love you. Number 19, that you are no longer loved. Who knows better than your own intellect? If your mind scores that he no longer loves you, you have to believe it. Not everything can be explained, but if you feel that the relationship has changed, you are never wrong. Yes, he may have a hard time, but if it's been going on for a very long time, it's not surprising that you're worried. Number 20, they don't respect the relationship. Respect is a key element of any relationship. Respect and love each other, but if your partner or spouse does not seem to respect the relationship or they do not respect yourself, then it is not a good sign. If your partner has no boundaries when meeting new people, or if they are constantly in a relationship but still have romantic feelings with others. If the relationship and your partner always keep, they will ignore your feelings first and then they will not respect you. They think they can do whatever they want and you put up with it, but it is not healthy. Number 21, they do not try. Lovers make every effort to please the person they love and want to execute the things they want. But if your partner does not seem to care, or if they do not make any effort, it is a sign that they do not care that your partner loves you. The relationship, then, they will not bother to try to make things better. They will not bother to make any effort, and it will eventually lead to a loss of relationship. Number 22, only care about them. They only care about what is important to him. They are completely selfish and rarely consider your feelings or what you experience. They are almost completely focused on doing things that make him happy rather than making you happy. They never come to a compromise. If he was less selfish and focused more on your needs, this is not a good sign. Maybe this is an emotional issue that is forcing him to focus more on himself. but he will not forgive you for completely ignoring your needs and wants. Number 23. They start a life on their own. You feel that you are no longer there for them. They completely ignore you and start living their lives as they please except you. In the past, when they were still in love with you, they discussed things with you and made decisions with you, but now they are single. Number 24. They start to miss you. Even if you live together, you will never see them again. They do it on purpose. They miss you, knowing your daily routine. They will do anything to avoid meeting you. They do this to make you realize that they no longer love you and do not want to go out. Number 25. They ask for a break. Each person needs his or her own space from time to time to think and reflect. However, when both parties begin to desire more time alone than usual, something goes wrong and needs to be resolved. If he or she starts behaving in this way, it is either because they are stressed or because they are clearly carrying a burden that they cannot bear alone. And for the incompatible part, they may want to leave the relationship quickly. Thanks so much for watching. Check out this next video.